When you realize when you start to film that your shirt matches your curtains. Good planning, good planning. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie, and today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I have planned to read in the month of April. I always look forward to monthly TBRs. One, I feel like a lot of you are very curious as to what I read each month, but also I love starting and turning a new page. Like, I just feel like with March being over with and April coming up, it's refreshing to have new and exciting books to get excited about. So yeah, I am so excited to show you all the books that I have planned. I feel like I have some really good books here in my pile, and I feel like some of them are a little bit surprising. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So the first book I want to talk about is the Sleep When I'm Dead book club pick for the month of April. I believe it's the last video that I just did, but I did a book club release of all the books I have planned for April, May, and June, all the co-hosts and all the dates. So definitely go check that out so you can join it. For the month of April, I will be having Jacqueline here on my channel. I believe the date is April 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be reading The Family by Louise Jensen. This one just involves a mother and her daughter, her teenage daughter, and basically I think they're on the run for something, but they kind of get taken into this community slash cult. But I think the longer they stay there, the mother finds out that there's a little bit more sinister motives going on in this cult, and she's trying to get her daughter to basically agree to leave. But there's a reason why they invited the mother and daughter to stay. So I'm really excited to read this one with the cult queen herself, Jacqueline. So make sure you pick up a copy and join the live show. So a new book that is coming out later this month is An Honest Lie by Tarryn Fisher. As you know, me and Tarryn Fisher's thriller books have not really gotten along, but I was granted a Nick Galley copy in exchange for an honest review. So there may be a vlog or of some sort video about this book, but from what I can remember, it is about a woman who goes on vacation with a friend, but then the friend goes missing, or she's like kidnapped, and I think she gets messages as to like try to find her friend, or like they're after her so they took her friend or something. It's some kind of like kidnapping story. I feel like this book is all about the kidnapping trope, so I'm really excited to pick this one up and possibly give Tarryn Fisher an honest, I would say second chance, but it's really more like a third or fourth chance. So yeah, stay tuned for that. The other book that's a little bit surprising for me, I know my friend Gwen and my friend Jordan love this book. This is something I particularly don't gravitate towards, but I'm kind of up for the challenge, and I will be buddy reading this with Lena, which she's one of my friends in real life and in the book club. I've met her before, and she comes to some of the live shows and the sprints and things like that. So thank you so much, Lena. But we will be reading The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I know. Let's not even talk about the obvious. I guess we kind of do, but this is a historical fiction. I have no idea what this is about. I just know that people who read this absolutely love it. It's Kristen Hanna. She's a very well-loved author. I do know this is taking place during the Dust Bowl in America in Texas, 1921. I don't know. And it's a thick book. So we are really stepping out of my comfort zone. So hopefully I enjoy this and see what the hype's about. The next one I want to talk about is a book that I was recommended to, not really recommended to, but like she talked about it and I was really intrigued by it, and I knew it was on my bookshelf. So I was like, this is a perfect time. But I have The Hiding Place by CJ Tudor. I actually got this copy from Gwen when we did a book exchange. But my friend Ashley from Ashley's Little Library did a whole video dedicated on CJ Tudor's backlist. So I definitely would recommend that you go check out her video. I'll try to link it down below as well. But this one, I think, was her least favorite. Kind of spoilery, but I believe this was her least favorite. But this is the one that, like, most intrigued me. I have read The Chalk Man by CJ Tudor. Wasn't really a fan, so I decided not to pick up anything else by this author. But this one sounds really, really interesting. It's about a man who goes back to his hometown. I think he, like, vowed to never go back there. But something has happened, and it has to do with, like, cave mines. I don't know. It just sounds really interesting, so I'm hoping to get to this one. Also, it looks like a super short book, so yeah, we'll see. I picked this one up from the library. I was just like perusing on my library's website, and it's The Summer We Buried by Jodi Graham, I believe. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. I'm not really sure what this one says. It says an unthinkable crime and the tattered threads of a friendship gone wrong come roaring back to a new life. 20 years ago, Tansy was drawn to Celine's hard edges, her grit, and her knack of survival. Since then, the confused tangle of guilt about covering up a murder shattered their friendship, and even now at 38, Tansy has never came to terms of what happened that night. Okay, I remember this one. So something happened between these two girls that changed them forever, and I think one of the girls comes back and is like, you owe me. So it's kind of like blackmail-y. I don't know, but this one sounds really good. It looks like a super short book, so we'll see. All right, so another book I would like to get to, but I'm kind of nervous because I don't have an audiobook for this one. I don't think there is an audiobook for it, but I picked this one up strictly because Beth from Beth's All Booked brought this book up in her like TikToks and her Instagram. But it's called Sick Fucks by Tilly Cole. This is a super dark romance is what I've been told, and I heard she DNF'd it. But I've been hearing other people talk about this, so I'm going to give this one a shot. Not really 100% sure what it's about. I know it's about like revenge, but like also like two people who like really connected on a very dark, sick, twisted level. So I'm really excited about this one. I might do a reading vlog on this one. I don't know. This one just sounds like it would be a good reading vlog, like, you know, content. So let me know if you'd like to see that in the comments. And then next I have this one. I was not interested in picking this one up, but this was almost a contender for Sleep When I'm Dead, but I ended up picking up the other book for it. So I have Claire McIntosh's Hostage. This one I believe has to do with a woman who kind of has a choice. She could save hundreds of lives on an airplane, or she could pick the one life that matters most to her, and I think it's her daughter, but I could be wrong. So sounds like it's like a very fast-paced, like gut-wrenching book, so I'm really excited to read this one as well. And then lastly, I do have 3 other books that I would like to get to, but I'm not like going to force myself to read them. I definitely want to pick up more Kirsten Moglen, so I picked up her newest one, which is called Tell Me the Truth. This one sounds really interesting because it kind of sounds like the same of like other domestic thrillers, but I believe this one is a woman who finds out that her husband is having an affair, so instead of like confronting her or confronting her husband, I think she gets a job where the other girl like works. When she finds photos of a mysterious woman on her husband's phone, it all seems too familiar, and Edith sets out to discover her identity. What starts off as a desperate search for answers quickly becomes a terrifying spiral of obsession. Ooh, okay. That's all. I'm gonna stop right there, like mid-sentence. That's all I need to know. I was also given 2 books, one from my book club and one from Jacqueline. Jacqueline gave me this because I am a patron of her Patreon. This is Within These Walls by Analia Alborn. I've been wanting to, I believe this is the one that's been on my Amazon wish list the longest, but I'm so excited to have it, but I didn't realize like how big it was. But yeah, I have this one. It sounds like Lucas Graham is desperate for a comeback, one more shot of the best-selling success he once enjoyed. His chance comes when he's promised an exclusive access to death row inmate Jeffrey Holcomb, the notorious cult leader and mass murderer who's ready to break his silence after 30 years. Ooh, okay. That one may have to get moved to the list. And then from my book club, I also won this one because of a challenge. This is All I Want by Darcy Bell. I'm actually really nervous to read this one. I haven't seen the movie or read A Simple Favor, but this is by the same author. And the people that I do know who have read this said it was not good or just okay. So that kind of makes me nervous, but it's a really small book. So I definitely want to give this one a shot. So I know it's about a couple that moves into this like fixer-upper Victorian, and I think there was like a murder of some sort. That's all I kind of want to know. All right, guys, that is all of the books for the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below which one of these books you're super excited for me to read. Let me know if you would like to see like a vlog or any type of video regarding these books. So yeah, that is everything for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.